guys. It's Tarkin coming at you with another game of hardcore Minecraft. What are we gonna do today? Who knows? Not me. We're just gonna do regular stuff. So there's a lot I could do, right? We're in the middle of a lot of projects. Would there be any that are particularly satisfying to pursue? These are questions that theoretically I could have thought of today while I was supposed to be working. You have a lot of time to do stuff that isn't work when you cook. Alright, so what do we want to do? Plenty of food, plenty of rockets. We could work on the wall some. We're just gonna leave these horses wandering around. Yeah. Or not, you know, we'll think about it. I already have 4 of them. I mean, how many skeleton horses of the apocalypse do you need? Plant a forest? That is a good idea. Also, good evening, Luke. I hope you're well. We should have, eventually, different pens for different sheep, so that we could get, you know, the wool from one area. Abstractly, that would be good. As it is, because, you know, you don't get to enjoy how good the sheep look when there's this many. You know, in order to fully appreciate the sheep, we'll have to get rid of some of the sheep. This is the only way that I could think of to make their lives better. They don't need to thank me. Started exercising again? Well, good for you. I need to finally go somewhere and go somewhere I can swim around here, like an indoor thing, you know. There's got to be some community center or whatever, you know, that I could go at like 5 or 6 a.m. The cats are very, very watchfully waiting. Alright, so we could make the wall bigger, and then it could have a place to walk on the top, and then we could make a wall on top of the bricks, because it's really just brick now. And then we could have golems that could, you know, patrol it, or at the very least be there. Or we could just do that in the towers and not expand the walls at all yet. That seems better. Yeah. Alright, so to do that, first we'll want, like, well, I mean, a door would be nice, even though the golem won't use it, won't need it. So conceptually, what to do then? So, do we? It won't need, like, stairs, right? We could just build a platform on the top and have the underside of it be, you know, whatever. And then, yeah, it doesn't have to be, like, big enough for a golem to get through. It can just be, you know, like a stairway that's locked, you know, that's there for emergencies for the people to run to. Yeah, sure. Why not? No reason why not. Do I have any cobblestone? Do not. I bet I can find some by looking in a strategically located chest. Why would it be strategic? Well, you see, it's deep within my supply lines, so no matter what, I can always reliably get some cobblestone somewhere, right here. That's probably enough. We're gonna grab slightly more. A little bit of dirt. Can never go wrong with a little bit of dirt when you have to build. And then we'll, seems fine. Probably too much wall, honestly. I get to go out around the wall too as an excuse to make rivers. What a capital idea, I say. This I do love. Because eventually, due to logic, they'll either get dramatically stuck in the deep. Probably won't happen. But what if they wander down, you know? And find Donatello somewhere. Because we kind of wanted some dolphins, like just a couple or a few for the river. We also could make the river better. I've been threatening to do that for like a long time. You know, get like a gradient in, because really it's just... It looks less like a river and more like a very focused or malevolent force came through and like Kefka in FF6 the land sort of thing. World of Ruined It. Clean. For so long I played Minecraft, for so long, and then one day a viewer was like, you know you can click the middle mouse button and it'll like put into your hand the block in your inventory that's the thing that you have there. And I felt like a meme. I was like, you can what? Anyway, but it's true, you can. This monster is trying to ruin everything we hold dear. It won't happen though. Ah. Why am I the way I am? I knew it was gonna happen. I was about to say to myself, Self, don't do the thing that you were threatening to do, for it will make you look very foolish. Did it anyway. A moat would be good too, because you know, creepers, you wouldn't want what happened in that Minecraft music video to happen. Mr. Pump. Hard at work, I see. Amazing. See that? I remembered the shape of the shears. That one is somewhat easier for me to remember because I think it's interesting that you can make it without a crafting table. Because it feels like very few things can you do that with. But the sentries rise. Clean. Do I have a bunch of emeralds somewhere? I mean, the answer is definitely yes, but where, precious? Where? Turns out I didn't need the dirt. We might actually just have to put the horses somewhere so they stop getting in my way. Not that they could get in my way more than I get in my own way. Oh no. Of course, dirt for a moat is like terrible. Barely functional. We should go make a ton of obsidian. That's a real gentleman's fortification. Dorn will be proud of us. Oh my goodness, this is the worst day of my life. I'm not even wearing my armor. That's why I can't. You get weird and floaty with the elytra sometimes. Like when you jump times. Problem with doing it this way without kelp is if you miss like one space underneath it, then it gets wonky. And if you are inattentive like me, then it can be a little annoying to figure out where it went wrong. There's where it went wrong. Alright, I could have sworn that should have become a source block. Is it one now? Yes. I don't know how these rules work. Maybe it's like one on either side, but not if there's a space underneath it that's still flowing. I should just get some kelp. I'm wasting all my kelp expertise by trying to remember how making regular canals works. When I have all this beautiful ocean over here, it probably has some kelp left in it. Yeah, probably. Of course, kelp is very useful. You can lay down on top of it, have a nice little rest. Anyone can do it. Just find your nearest kelp bed and put your bed right there. Of course, we don't have any inventory space. That would have been a thing we could have thought about before we got here. Didn't. Could have done, though, but didn't. We don't need that much kelp, right? I probably have somewhere else. Somewhere else. Probably. In any case, it's a quick grab for a few stacks. And it grows like a kelp. Quite freely. Again, nothing bad could possibly happen from using dirt instead of something like stone that wouldn't just blow up if a stiff breeze or a creeper explosion hits it. But hey, I don't want to just learn a lesson because I thought about it. I want to learn it slowly and agonizingly, or not at all. Not at all is good too. And this whole side's just gonna be a trap. If anybody comes in from the ocean, you know, this will be where they try to break in. And then they'll be rendered powerless by my laziness. And then right here we'll be like, okay, that's enough of that. Alright, the bad moat is badly made. Ish. Look, it doesn't actually have to have a function. It's more of like a theoretical moat. The real moat is the guardians upon the wall. And they're more theoretical too. Day 716. You know, you never know what you can do. Like build a mediocre wall. That's a thing you can do. We'll want to fight the next night. We need gunpowder. Oh yeah, the railway broke earlier. We should fix that. Alright, now it's all better. Like, well, not all better. That reminds me. We didn't actually do the moat on this side, did we? No, we did not. Out of kelp, out of kelp. Well, I know a place. If you're paying anything for kelp, you're paying way too much for kelp. I got a kelp guy, and we can get you all the kelp you need. Gratis. The miracle of kelp. This is what it's all about. Forgot to talk for a while. Sometimes it's nice to just dig. Often it is. I think we almost did it. Hey, Blindifin, what am I building right now? I'm building this moat. It's not like really much of one. It's just like around the wall here. We will. So I just got this silly little wall here that doesn't keep anything out. And I recently just put these little things with the golems in them. And then somebody suggested that I could put a moat around it. So that's what we've been doing today. We just made this little moat. And in this part intentionally, we're not like actually fixing just right here. The rest of it's going to be still. But basically the whole wall exists because there's a guy that sleeps in this bed here. He's called the Dreamer. He's probably right here. He doesn't have a job, yeah. He's a very valuable member of the community. And in any way, the monsters would come in off of the hillside and wake him up at night. So I built this wall so that he would be able to rest. And then, you know, the moat and the golems on top of it. All of that derived from the initial need for him to sleep well. Of course, we could have moved his bed somewhere else, or we could have built a house around the bed, but I figured building the wall was better. Thank you. Yeah, I built this river and this lake here. There like wasn't any water right here before I got a hold of it, but nice river. Thank you, yeah. But yeah, so that's that. I live up here at the top of the hill. It's a lot of bones. Like, wait, no. We shouldn't be doing that. We should be getting ready for a night of combat, after all. It is time. We'll just put the cobblestone here because you can do that. You can do anything if you just don't care. If you just don't care about your inventory management, it doesn't matter where you put stuff. And that's the gospel truth. Alright, time to brawl. We're just gonna go to where we always fight. In the fields. To the base of Spawn Mountain. We've really been slacking on making the gassed homeland. You know, it's not much, but I like this little thing here. It was a cool idea, I think. It scans well from above and from like from this side too. I wish I was more artsy. We could have like a big scary face there, or you know, a wise and thoughtful face, depending on what goes on. Do we want to fight up here? Not particularly. Since I sort of want the terrain up there by my house to remain unscathed. And no one in the world is as bad at fighting creepers as me. Say keep with the groovy streams and you'll see me around. Well, cool. Yeah, I stream basically every day. Not always Minecraft, but very often Minecraft. And hopefully I'll see you around. Yeah, thanks for stopping in. Clean. A little bit, a lot of bit off. There we go. Second one hits. No. Brutal stuff. Just pathetic aim. Wasting all those arrows. Oh my goodness. I could have sworn that one was gonna hit. Okay. Man. My 2,000 hours of Mountain Blade Warband truly failing me. Little bit of a correction because they bounced. Perfetto. No bounce there. Gets the hit. He's got a sword. We've all got swords. Stop running. Haha. They ran in a straight line repeatedly. And that's just as good as not running at all. For an experienced video game archer. A jockey of chicken. A rider approaches. Alas! He reaches out with his tiny, malevolent arms. What evil lurks within his heart, none shall ever know. And he dies, and of course we get the disc again, but we've already got a copy. Once more into the lava it goes. We just need to go and pick up all the gunpowder, because we actually got like a whole bunch of really nice archery there. And I think pretty often I make these very MLG snipes, and then I like just like don't even go and pick them up. Like, yeah, look over here. What, I just got like some experience orbs? Nope, it's gunpowder. And all the way over here, yeah. I could turn on the little map hack, the hitbox thing, but with my luck, I'd get distracted by something else. Wait, that wouldn't be luck. A different noun would be usable. Poor sad creeper. Get wrecked. Whoops. Oh, I really thought they were gonna blow up there. We're gonna get so much gunpowder from this. Or maybe just an average amount. Probably like so much though. This felt like a very fruitful night. Not least because we're just like running around and getting into brawls. Because you can be like too thoughtful, right? You know, sometimes you just need to give battle to the enemy. To the creepers among you. Hey, Big Will. How are you? Yeah, we get almost a full stack of gunpowder that night. Beautiful. Alright, let's do a little map hack. And get spider eyes pathetic. That one's just a sheep. Alright, I guess we picked up everything. Because even orbs will show up. Hotkey for that is, of course, F3 and B at the same time. By default. B for boxes. Or bonus information. The dreamer is just dreaming. Now it's morning. Everybody's up and so is he. And that skelly horse just like in there, treading on the bones. Does he honor Castor? Impossible to tell. Alright, it's time to make some rockets. Ow, that wasn't good. Now, of course, we have a bunch of sugarcane in boxes somewhere, but if we knock this down, then it'll grow again, leaving the supplies that we have in boxes somewhere to do their thing. And while I have, like, a proper sugarcane field in my survival world, you know, this small field plus my automated, very small one up by the house has always been basically enough. It's that time again when we destroy this biome so that I can transplant the part of it that I like somewhere else. Also, you get apples. Just doing a whole buzzsaw to the canopy here. Brutal stuff. The Lorax would not be proud of me. I wouldn't be proud of me. But, you know, the rules in Minecraft are different. There are no rules. People make iron farms, and I mess up trees. You know, we're all a little different in a video game. You shouldn't judge people wholly based on whether or not they make an iron farm in Minecraft. I'm just playing some of my best friends build iron farms. And maybe there's something a little wrong with them, but you know, that's not their fault. It's efficient. It's just so slow going getting these trees because you barely get like more than like a tree worth of saplings out of a whole tree that you plant. When you break all the leaves, that is to say. Which is fine in the dark forest. There's already a lot of the trees, but if you're trying to make your own little miniature dark forest, or in my case, just plant a bunch of the dark oak trees places because you like them, it can get a little tricky. And it's like my favorite wood to build with as well. But not like I have real standards or anything. But I never had enough of it, but now I think I've got like a whole bunch of it. I mean, not a lot by Minecraft standards, just like a lot, you know, like some stacks. Cause I built my house out of it, and of course our whole crew is named after the wood itself, you know, after the tree. The Dark Oak crime family. Which you haven't met. If you haven't met them yet, don't worry. We'll be going to see them soon, man. That is a tall mushroom. We see over there this pillager tower that must have mostly burned down. It's weird, nobody knows what happened there. It's a total mystery. Could have been anything. Must have been the wind. We'll see if that'll grow. Sometimes if you plant a tree in a weird spot and you can get it to grow, they'll grow in interesting ways. Perhaps we will get one of those today. Or the next day that we come and look at it. Do I have any torches? Yeah, some. Good, good. Chump. I don't even have any dirt to plant with. I was like, we could come down here and plant some nice dark oak trees. But we can't. We didn't bring any dirt. Poor Hank, getting rained on. He's a good dog, though. He knows what he's doing. Getting rained on. Mr. Pump. He's just the best golem. Everybody knows that about him. Moosha Smalls and Baby Moosh. Truly the greatest. No one else can hold a candle to him. And it's Doug. Everyone's favorite Doug. He's a good Doug. Looks like we didn't get a seed from him right there, but you know, he's always hard at work. We don't always pick up what he digs up for us, which is pretty shameful. He's trying to bring the ancient world back, and We're always like, yeah, good deal, Doug. Good for you. I keep hoping that one day we're going to see Donatello. But I think he might be lost. No, he's definitely lost to me. And swimming back in the places we've already been 1,000 times won't do it. But it will make me think, hey, I built this lake and I like it. And that's good too. Let me in. Oh my goodness. The elytra. Do I not have seeds? This is a disaster. Where are all of them? Embarrassing. Showing up without the seeds. What will the boss think? A pumpkin seed for the boss, Garuda himself. A pet for Calcite, Natropa, and Bella. And you know, we built a little moat. We got some golems for the wall. You can't see them from this far away, but they're out there. Oh, you can see that one. You can see two of them. Hank. A steadfast guardian. Sun comes up, sun goes down. Can't explain it. But anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Well, almost, but before we leave, of course, the ceremonial playing of one of the national anthems. There are many. We're just going to do a little music box today, a little shorter one. But anyway, I invite you all to sit, stand, kneel, or dance. Luke is going to dance. This is the music box version of Created by Lena Rain. Short and tasteful. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. I know it's not much, but it's my little world. And more what I see whenever we look out of the window is what we made, so that's both nice and chilling, because I could have done a better job, you know. With all your power, what would you do? As the Flaming Lips asks us. But Luca dances the night away. Garuda feasts on another pupskin seed. And the music box unwinds. But anyway, appreciate you guys. If you're watching in the future, I hope the weather is nice. That's all I've got for you today. But I'll be back around, you know, and tomorrow at some point, and you know, all the other days to come. I have not exhausted my my dream of playing video games and talking to myself while I do it. So so I'll be around. Anyway, good night, everyone. Good night, Luke. Good night, Blind, if you're around. Good night, Big Will. Good night, Moon. Good night, Garuda.